Hey Taurus, welcome to your love readings for the month of February 2025. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Coco, and I'm doing these readings because I just figured it's love month, it's February, it's St. Valentine's Day. Why not honor the month by doing some love readings? So here we are. Now, this video will be separated into two readings. The first reading will be for people who are in romantic relationships, situationships, or just connected to anybody romantically in any way, shape, or form. And the second reading will be for those Tauruses who are currently single. So you can go ahead and just skip to the reading that applies to you, as they are time-stamped, so you can find them time-stamped in the time bar, but you can also jump down to the description box below and check out the minutes that the readings begin for you. Before we move forward, just a reminder that these are general readings. They are not private readings. And if that is something that interests you, you can go down to the description box below and click the link to my website where you can book a private virtual reading with me. And if you find this reading helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, or leaving a comment. I also love to see comments, so any love over here is very much appreciated. Okay, I will see you over at the reading that applies to you. Okay, Taurus, if you are here, that means that you are in a romantic relationship, situationship, whatever you want to call it, married, you're connected to somebody romantically. Now, I did already go ahead and pull the cards because there's so many cards in this spread. It would have taken a really long time to pull them all while filming. So I went ahead and just did you the favor of sparing you the boredom and just getting right into it now. So we're going to move from broader themes into more of the details. Let's get started. So the first card showing up for you in the current energies of your relationship, you've got mending. So there is some healing that is happening. Something might have happened in the past, in the recent past, where there were some disagreements, maybe there was some fighting. I more so from this card get a sense that this is on an individual scale for the two of you. So what I mean by that is you and your person are doing healing work by yourselves. And because of it, your relationship might be experiencing some healing as well. But also it might be revealing some kinks, maybe some like cracks in your foundation. I feel like that is kind of what happens when you do a lot of individual healing work. And it's a nice energy. And you've also got number 40, Keeper of Innocence, here in your lesson right now in your relationship. This really has the same message here. This is about mending, but more specifically, it's about forgiving yourself, forgiving others, understanding that people make mistakes and nobody's going to be perfect, including yourself, Taurus. So if you have made any mistakes in the past in your relationship, or just more generally, if there's anything you feel like you regret or you are hard on yourself about, this is a time for you to reflect and heal and forgive yourself. This card also speaks to love and how love can really dissolve all things unlike itself. So if you're showing up in your relationship with love and through love, then you really can't go wrong. But you have to show up with love for yourself as well. And that's the kicker. Because we always want to show up for love for other people, but when it comes to ourselves, we're like always kind of putting ourselves on the back burner, right? So this is about showing up with love for yourself and this person. Now, you're guided to really take care of yourself right now. Take care of yourself, your own mind, your own body, your own spirit, as opposed to taking care of this person in your relationship. A line speaks to getting yourself situated, literally aligned, mind, body, spirit. There are things out of balance in your life and in your relationship, and your guides want you to balance some things out. It could mean that you and your person are very much out of sync and things feel messy and they feel imbalanced and like you just can't really get a breath of fresh air. You almost feel like you're drowning. This could also mean that there are just some things in you and your person's lives that are very messy, in the sense that, like, taxes might be messy. And you've got the maintain card here too. So you'll literally want to maintain your mind, your body, and your spirit. You'll want to clear out any physical spaces that might be causing you stress. This is about getting things in order right now, so you're encouraged to do that. Put your ducks in a row right now. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. You are showing up King of Pentacles, Taurus. You're showing up yourself. This is your card. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is very mature earth sign energy. This is somebody who is a grown person, really got their big person pants on. You're very mature right now. You're very authentic in the relationship. You're showing up with who you are. You're not really hiding anything. And yeah, you want to build with this person. You're focused on building. You're focused on your health, your money, your career, and your home. That's really in your focus at the moment. And your intentions in the relationship are good. You've got the Hierophant, which is your card, again, Taurus. And you've also got the Moon card here. This tells me two things. This tells me that, one, your commitment to this person runs very deep emotionally. You feel very committed to them. And you also, number two, are wanting to marry them perhaps, or just come into union in some kind of significant cultural or social way. The Hierophant does traditionally mean marriage, but this also deals with legal contracts, so moving in together is something you might want to do. You might want to adopt a dog or a cat with this person. You might want to start a family with this person. So there's some kind of traditional path that you want to take with them. And you might be a more traditional person. You might want to get married. You might want to settle down, and you want all of that. Now, the way you see your person, you've got the Ace of Wands here. So you see this person, they could be a fire sign, so they could be in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You see them as very inspirational, bright, funny, lots of energy. They might like to talk a lot. They might just have a ton of energy and passion and enthusiasm. I want to know a little bit more here about the way that you see this person, because I just feel like there's something else here. All right, let's see. How does Taurus see their person? Nine of Swords, Four of Cups. So weird. This Four of Cups is like haunting this reading. And I'll get into that in a little bit. You might see them as somebody who stresses out quite easily about things. They might be very stressed at this moment. I do see that they are stressed at this moment, actually, in the energies that they're showing up with. So I'm not surprised to see this. Four of Cups. They might be somebody who kind of struggles with having fun. They might try to sit out the fun things for work or things like that. They might be a workaholic. I feel like I can't properly talk about this Four of Cups until we come to their energy, so I'm going to put that on hold. But yeah, right now I feel like they're stressed out about things, and you see that, but you still, you see all of these other things, Ace of Wands, inside of them as well. Your obstacles in the relationship right now, you've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Star. Your future is very much thought about by the both of you right now. You're really thinking about your future together. I got a few things, but the first thing I got was that this person might struggle with backing up their words with actions. They might struggle with saying, okay, I'm gonna do this, or I want this with you, or okay, I promise that I'll do this in time for this, and then none of it happens. They might struggle with that part of commitment and that part of following through with things. Reliability and dependability might not be their strong suit. And you're here thinking about your future with them, and I feel like you're uncertain. I just with this card, there's just a strong uncertainty here, and I don't know why. It could be related to the traditional part. I mean, maybe you want something more traditional than them. I'm not sure. But this Knight of Pentacles was also telling me that things might be moving too quickly for you right now in the relationship. And maybe that's why you feel uncertain about the future. I mean, I think that would make sense. If things were moving really quickly and you're moving in with somebody after a few months of knowing them, I'm sure that as an earth sign, you would be like, ooh, I don't know about this, because I need stability, security, and I need everything 100% to be like accounted for. So I feel like it might be something like that. Now, this person is showing up 8 of Swords. They're showing up a little bit stressed out. Their mental state, they're really overthinking right now in the relationship. I do also get that they are stressed out in life in general right now. And this is somebody who, you see the full moon here. The full moon does tend to signify that there are things showing up in our mental state and emotional state that are coming to the surface that we don't know how to deal with. So in the most basic way I can say it, they're struggling. They feel also a bit trapped. They might struggle with feeling free in the relationship, or they might struggle with their own overthinking tendencies, their own tendency to stress out about things. So their intentions are to spoil you. Their intentions are to really be with you and commit to you. The Empress here tells me that either they see you, because this is a Libra and a Taurus card. So either they see you as an Empress or they want to be your Empress. They want to let you in, and vice versa. They want to provide for you. They want to have you in their life for a very long time. And the Empress is somebody who is the divine feminine. And I don't attribute feminine and masculine to gender. I don't prescribe to that, to be honest. It's all just energy. So when I say the Empress is divine feminine, I mean she's yin energy. She is receiving. She's sitting back and observing and accepting gifts and accepting love. So that's this person's intentions in the relationship. They want to give you love and they want to accept love. They perhaps want to be that Empress. They want to sit back and receive. How they see you, you've got the Page of Pentacles and the Star here. So here's that star again, which tells me that this person sees you as part of their future. Again, with this Empress, you've got the Star, you've got a lot of major arcana too. You're both woven into each other's futures. And the Page of Pentacles is also here. You might be younger than them. Okay, so you might be a few years younger than this person, or maybe more than a few years younger than this person. And they see you as somebody who's kind of starting out. It's interesting because you are here King of Pentacles. You're showing up as the king. So I'm a little intrigued as to why this person sees you as the page. But yeah, it could just be that you're younger than them, or they have more career experience than you. You know, might be just as simple as that. This person's obstacles in the relationship. They've got the Four of Wands. They have a hard time having fun. They have a hard time letting loose. It could be letting loose with you, having fun with you. It might be that you guys just haven't really had that time together recently. It could be that there needs to be a little bit lightheartedness and fun put into the relationship. It could be that you are currently very both involved in your career, what you're doing personally and individually in your lives. It also could be that you're in a long distance relationship. And so that might be the case. Like you can't literally have fun together because it's hard to come together physically. Double entendre there. 3 of Swords and the Tower here too. This person needs to heal something. And that's why I was saying with this mending card, it feels like your relationship is showing them where they need to heal. And vice versa. This relationship is also showing you where you need to heal. And the Tower here, I'm not sure what's going on with this. I'm going to be honest with you. The Tower here has such an interesting energy because it's not an energy that is normally attributed to the Tower. Like, I've been trying to interpret it, and I asked for clarification and got the Four of Cups. And that's why I said this Four of Cups is haunting this reading. Not only do they struggle with having fun, there is something this person does not want to look at, either in the relationship or in their own life. I'm not sure what it is. It could be something very, very intense because the Tower is here. And the Tower is Scorpio, it's Mars, it's this very shocking energy, it's surprise, it's epiphany. And I'm not sure if they've had an epiphany recently and they're like, oh God, no. I'm not sure if there's something hidden beneath the surface that's trying to come up. Emotions, just emotions, that's trying to come up. And they're here like, no, I gotta deal with it logically. I gotta deal with it in my brain. But this thing can't be managed. It just can't be managed. And I don't know what it is. And it's showing up in the outcome as well. In the outcome for your relationship as it goes right now, if you keep continuing the way you are. It's the Two of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Swords. And the Seven of Swords made an honorable mention for itself because it was on the bottom of the deck when I pulled these cards. There's a pause, there's a new perspective that is trying to be adopted by either you, this person, or you both. I'm not sure if you're going to be reaching a stalemate or if it's just going to be a pause in time. Maybe in your relationship, maybe you're both stepping back from the relationship, or maybe one of you is trying to understand things, see the relationship from a new perspective now that you're healing and taking care of yourself. One of you runs the risk of sabotaging the relationship. I'm going to be honest, it feels like your person. And it feels like it's connected to this Tower situation in their obstacles. They have a lot of healing to do, and I'm not sure if they're doing it, to be honest with you. If things keep going the way they are, they're not showing up great. They might lie, they might push things underneath the surface, they might try to sabotage the relationship, like I said, because they're not ready, because they can't deal with their own emotions, because they're not ready to heal. And I want to see what can be done in order to avoid that outcome. So let's see. What can Taurus do? The Lovers. Yeah, there needs to be an understanding that love is spiritual, and this connection, it's like it needs to be more spiritual. It needs to be more deep, especially on their end. Like, if you guys see relationships as more superficial things, it's not going to work. You don't. You see this as a deep connection. What else can be done here? Whoa, let me get that card. Okay, Six of Pentacles, and my guides are showing me the Devil, like a visual of the Devil. There's an imbalance here that needs to be rebalanced out. I mean, there's two sixes. Sixes are about harmony and balance. So the relationship needs to be balanced, and that's maybe why you got this Align card here. But it's about also internal balance, of being able to achieve that internal balance so that you can see when something else outside of you is not balanced. Do you know what I mean? So it's about achieving that inside of you and then looking outwards and saying, oh, I actually think my relationship is pretty imbalanced. Let me go fix this. Yeah, the Sun. Yeah, there needs to be some transparency. Something needs to come to light. I feel like you and this person need to have a very honest conversation in order to move forward. You about your own emotions and where you see the future of the relationship. because I feel like that's important here. Them about their emotions and what they're struggling with, okay, and how they truly see this connection in their future. That needs to be had, that conversation. Okay, Taurus, so I hope this was helpful. If it was, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment. I hope you have a lovely rest of your February. I'll see you next time for the March general readings, and take good care in the meantime. Okay, Tauruses, if you are here, that means that you are here for the singles love reading, so welcome in. And let's just dive right in, I guess. We're gonna go from broader themes into more of the details and the nitty-gritty as we go. In your current energies, you've got the regeneration card. This card adds up to the number 10, which does signify numerically that there is a closing of an old cycle and an opening of a new one. I feel like all Tauruses right now are definitely going through a healing phase at this moment, not only in love, but just life in general. This card is signaling that there is some major changes happening. There has been scorched earth. There might have been some relationship that you left. There might have been some people you finally cut out of your life. There might have been just a situation that drastically changed you, and now you are in a new place, you're in a new state of mind, whatever it may be. And out of the dead, scorched earth grows new life, grows renewal. So you are in this process of almost recovering, it feels like. It feels like recovering, healing. I mean, you do have the love and heal cards here for you in your advice. And, you know, these cards, when they come out together, I mean, this just tells me you are on a journey of radical self-love. You are on your eat, pray, love journey right now, Taurus, okay? This card speaks to radical self-acceptance, you know, of loving yourself no matter your flaws, beyond your flaws, because of your flaws. This is about looking in the mirror and learning how to truly like what you see. And the heal card is here too. So there is something regarding your self-esteem, self-worth, maybe even your relationship experiences and what you've been told in relationships and how you've been treated in relationships. That is what you are healing right now. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate with yourself, give yourself grace in this period of time, and definitely give yourself some alone time. You've also got number 25, the keeper of subconscious, in your lesson right now. So basically what this tells me is that this part of your life demands you to go within and do the internal work, the shadow work, but also the meditation work, the prayer work, the relaxation work, acupuncture, yoga, whatever it may be, whatever it is, your way of tapping in to your subconscious. That is what you are encouraged to do at this time. You're learning more about how you operate on a subconscious scale. And you might be realizing things about yourself like, wow, I never even realized that I did this in relationships. But now all of a sudden, because I'm taking more time to really examine how I feel and what happened, and I'm on this healing journey, things are coming up. And so things are coming up from the subconscious. And it's funny because you're showing up as the moon card. And the moon is the planet of the subconscious in astrology. So this just tells me, yeah, there are things coming up to the surface that you're having to deal with. You might be feeling like there are some things coming up that are heavy, that are deep. Let them come up. Don't push them back down. They need to see air. They need to see light in order to be healed. You know, they got to make themselves known to the world in some kind of way. And that's going to come out in emotions. So, but I feel like you're aware and you're tuned in. Now, your outlook on love is really nice. You've got 3 cards that came out for you here. It's the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And these are all court cards. You see love as something deep in emotions, something that is action-based, and something that is also passionate. and enthusiastic and fun. I love that there's no swords here. It's like you just see love as something exciting and vibrant, but also something very dependable, reliable. You want something stable, honest. At the same time, you got the King of Cups. You see love as an inherently emotional experience, and the emotions are the most important, I think, to you here. What you crave in a relationship is the lovers and destiny. Yeah, you crave a destined soulmate, twin flame, partner, love of your life, however you want to call them. You're looking for somebody who is your destiny. You don't really want anything else. You're very serious now. It's like you might have felt like, okay, in the past, maybe I was, going out and having fun with people. And now I'm really feeling like, okay, it's time to settle down. I want to find the person here. I don't want to keep looking around. And what you bring to a relationship is the Strength card. You bring a lot of patience. And you bring a lot of compassion, a lot of grace for the other person. You push things forward in relationships in a nice way. This is Leo energy as well, and Leo is a fixed sign too. And that just tells me that when you're in a relationship, you're very steadfast, you're very committed, you're very much like, I'm going to do what I tell you I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it as soon as I can. Okay? Your advice on how you can better love yourself at this moment got the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. And when the 7 of Cups came out, I didn't even need the 2 of Wands. My guides gave me to remember that you have options. You have options in, love partners in the future, but you also have options in how you want to go about life. Don't feel penned in. Don't feel like you don't have enough time, because you do. There are plenty of people out there for you. You have your choice. You have the ability to pick and choose. They want you to plan a bit too. They want you to be a little strategic right now in how you move forward. You might feel a little bit confused at the moment, and your guides want you to know that's okay. You can just plan and try to get your ducks in a row when it comes to this healing journey. Like if you need to get the help of a mental health professional to do that, to make the calls and make the appointments. And also what's coming through here, they want you to be realistic. They want you to not live with your head up in the clouds about things. They really want you to come down to the ground, and maybe what would be helpful for you is doing some grounding techniques, getting your feet in grass, getting your feet in nature, going out in nature, doing meditations that are grounding, something like that. But yeah, they're just letting me know now that they want you to live in reality and not get too caught up in daydreaming or what could have been in the past. How you can move forward and better show up in future relationships. You've got the Empress here. This connects to this love and healing journey that's here for you. The Empress tells me that your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-acceptance, it needs to be worked on. It needs an overhaul. Like there just might not be a lot of self-confidence, especially when it comes to relationships for you. And your guides really want you to focus on that right now, to focus on yourself. And the Empress also is your card, Taurus. This is Venus, and you are ruled by Venus. So this is about tapping into that very feminine energy. And I don't attribute feminine to any gender, just so you know. When I say feminine, I mean energetically. Something that is feminine is very yin. So yin and yang. Yang is very masculine, yin is feminine. And it's about receiving. It's about sitting back and accepting gifts, but also accepting compliments, accepting that people want to spend time with you, accepting your own creativity, being creative, letting yourself enjoy the pleasures of life. So that's what your guides really want you to do. And they want you to show up in relationships that way, in the sense that you're not demanding, but you're setting boundaries around people's behavior and what you expect. you're not going to go into a relationship next time when it comes around and let people take from you. The Empress is very much about sitting back and saying, what can you bring to the table? I know what I bring to the table, but what can you bring to the table? And the Empress will not settle for what she does not deserve, right? I did get some timing on the next person to come around in your life as a potential romantic partner. I got 7 months. So in 7 months, you will potentially meet somebody who could be a romantic partner. I always say potentially because at the end of the day, it is always up to you whether or not you want to pursue something with somebody. And you're being encouraged to really focus on self-love, really focus on yourself at this moment, because it's what you deserve, they're telling me. And maybe you haven't let yourself do that in the past. So, yeah. Okay, Taurus, that's all I have for you today. And I hope it was helpful. So if it was, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, or leaving a comment. I will see you next time for the March general readings. I cannot believe it is already March. Like, where is the time going? But yeah, take good care in the meantime, and I'll see you then.